விளையாட்டு போகிறது குளிக்க வைக்கிறது எல்லாமே நானே தான் செஞ்சிட்ருக்கேன். என்னால் முடியலையா, நல்லா உதவி பண்ணி என் பிள்ளைய நல்லபடியாக காப்பாற்றி கொடுங்க ஐயா. அதான் எனக்கு ரொம்ப வருத்தமாக இருக்குது, என்னாலே முடியல.
Transmitting from the future. You are tuned into FM broadcast.
Yo, what's up? It's Chica. Today's episode is celebrating women, girls, and femmes. I'm honored to have with me Gia Parr, Asia Wilson, and Noor Tagore. I'm Chica. I am a rapper. I'm annoying, famously, and I just really wanted to sit down and have a conversation with you guys because you're such dynamic and beautiful women. But I want to know in one word how your closest friends and family would describe you.
Eccentric, that's a fun word to
Love
say.
that.
My friends would probably say I'm crazy. I'm that friend that makes all the bad decisions, so I come back and tell the friends, don't make those decisions.
I would say just like this, I knew the word, and it's curious.
I want you to tell us a little bit more about what you mean by curious, because I absolutely, by curious, anyway, I absolutely, because it's me, relate.
I believe we are constantly evolving and we have to be willing to ask questions, and even when we do find answers or get answers, recognize that those answers are not finite. I want to see you grow. I want to see you change. And I think curiosity is a vehicle to do that.
It's so funny that you said that because, not to quote my own Twitter,
Please do.
Like an absolute narcissist, but I tweeted something along the lines of, don't become so good at explaining who you are that you forget to evolve into who you're becoming. So, Asia.
Yes, ma'am.
For you specifically,
Yeah.
there's been sort of an upward trajectory. You kind of bloomed and bloomed fast AF, but you're an Olympian
Yeah.
at 25, a
Let's
gold
go.
medalist
You know,
at 25.
I think when you know that you put the work in, when you know you've given it your all, you know you've been in that gym when no one's around, when the lights are off and there's not really a crowd of people screaming your name, that's where it all matters. And so growing up, I just always would set goals for myself, always. I would write it down. I said, I'm gonna be an Olympian. And to see it all roll out, actually I won it on my birthday, on my 25th birthday. It was like crazy to think about. Like I sit back and I'm like, wow, like I'm crushing it low key. And I feel like
Whistle note, high key, okay? You're smashing things, Hulk smash. It's rude. It's rude and disrespectful, but keep going.
no, but I feel like as women, we don't give ourselves an opportunity to say, I just did that. Like, I
Yeah.
crushed that. I killed that. Like, so for me, it was really hard for me to say, I did that. But once I got that gold medal and I did that, now I have to make sure that the next generation of women can say, I did that.
Yeah.
Because I was once in that same situation.
Absolutely.
And without them, I wouldn't be me.
Una de las primeras memorias que tengo al empezar a jugar fútbol fue cómico porque siempre jugaba contra niños y ellos siempre estaban molestos conmigo porque yo les ganaba. Eso a mí siempre me dio mucha risa, ¿no? Y yo quería seguir sintiendo eso por muchos años y lo logré.
Each and every one of us sitting up here has been able to push the boundaries and push the idea of what success looks like. And so for you, Gia, I wanted to ask, because you wrote a book.
Yes.
Go ahead, tell us what it's called.
A kid's book about being transgender.
Period.
If you want to read it.
Go ahead and get it. It's good. I want to know, why a kid's book?
Yeah, well, I think it stems from me being a child and feeling lost about who I am because there was really no one to look up to.
Yeah.
Like feeling like, why don't I feel right in this body? Why don't I feel right as a boy? And not seeing any positive stories about trans people. When I first heard the word transgender, it was on the internet at like 11 p.m. on like YouTube. Like, that's not gonna be positive.
Me watching coming out videos at like age 12, like, oh, so that's how I'm saying. All right, cool.
And they were like scary. Like, it was like, the things I saw were just so scary. And I mean, that wasn't my experience, and I know not everyone has had the same experience as me, but just to show that it can be such a positive experience to just come out and to show who you really are to the world.
That's the key ingredient that people are, like, I think constantly overlooking about what happens when you give women power of choice. Because when we choose to make decisions about our bodily autonomy, about who we are, about the work that we want to do, about the paths that we want to carve out, while yes, of course, we're doing it for ourselves because we all deserve that, we are constantly thinking about who's coming after us. And we're constantly giving gratitude to who's coming before us.
We're literally holding the door open and also having the door held open in front of us.
Do you remember when that door opened for you?
My door opened when
ఇక్కడ నా 6 కొబ్బరికాయలు ఉన్నాయి పెట్టేసి ఇక్కడ ఉండే మీ పని అయినాక మీరు
sounds violent, but I was born ready to challenge every norm and break it down and make you think about what it is to be a woman.
Well, I'm gonna do a little plot twist. I don't think I was born ready. I think no one knows who they are, and I think it takes your whole life to figure that out. But for me, I would say when I really showed myself to the world, when I came out as trans and really stepped into who I am as a person, and just to have that confidence, that really allowed me to be born ready.
Yeah, for me, I think I was just born ready to take on anything. I think that is my calling. I think that's something that I'm getting really good at. And I think I'm built for it. I still have a long way to go.
It's the humility. It's the humility for me.
But I think that's what it is. Like just taking on whatever that may be, knocking down that door, shattering that glass ceiling. I think that is what I was born to do.
Thank you for tuning in. Bye. Have fun changing the world. Or maybe not. Leave it the same.
Transmitting from the future.